Hello, beautiful people. Yes. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Nadirah Lugg, and I'm the president, the spiritual coach, the entertaining tarot card oracle reader, Reiki healer. Oh, the list goes on and on and on. Of One Love and Light Center located here in California. And we are a spiritual center that help people find and maintain their blissful Zen. So in other words, I love to tell people to think of us as your elevator operators to elevated consciousness. Yes. And we do this in a myriad of ways. We do this through the practice of yoga, guided meditation, oracle card readings, which is what we're here for today. Reiki healing sessions. Yes, I am a Reiki master. And the reason why we are here today, like I said, because of the oracle cards and this wonderful full moon in Taurus we are experiencing right now during this awesome lunar eclipse season going on right now. It is a lot going on. So, beautiful people, I just want to give a quick update before I go into this reading. Yes, I know I missed the new moon in Libra. So shout out to my wonderful Libras who had a wonderful birthday. I'm sure y'all kicked it, celebrated my fellow air energy. I know y'all got it in. And so I want to say thank you so much for understanding and putting that out there already. Because once again, what have we always learned? The I mean, it's at the end of the day, I have to preserve myself to be able to do half of the stuff. And your girl's been busy. I've been traveling here, there, everywhere. Like seriously, I went uh to Philly for the conference. And that was awesome. I learned so freaking much, man. And so shout out to IBCP for that. I left Philly, went straight to New York, left New York, went straight to Maryland for my uncle's homegoing. Well, I gained another ancestor. My uncle is, I know he's watching. We left Maryland, headed back to New York City. Then we went to California for one day. Cubby had to take care of something with his teeth. And then we headed to Chicago for a speaking class that I'm so grateful that I went to. So your girl has been really investing in herself, in her self-care, in her knowledge. I'm learning more so I can learn and teach you. When you're ready for this information and this wisdom and this knowledge that I'm gaining, I'm here to share it if you're willing to listen. So beautiful people, yeah, your girl has been missing in action for about 3.5 weeks with the traveling situation. So that is why I had to make a choice, and I didn't have the energy or the mind space to go ahead and do a reading for the Librian new moon. So that's what happened. But I am here, and happy birthday to my Scorpios out here who rung up, right? They brought it in the end of October, and so happy early birthday for those who haven't had their birthdays yet, and those who have had their birthdays, happy belated. Keep rocking. My mother was a beautiful Scorpio. Here's my mommy. Here's my mommy. Here's my mommy. And so her birthday is on 11/4. And so I still haven't figured out all the nuances of what I'm going to do for her birthday in the remembrance of her, but I'm definitely going to have something with the altar. And so maybe that's a class that I can go ahead and begin with the video. But like I said, and it's so interesting because the next new moon is going to be in Scorpio on November 13th. So I got some more classes I'm taking and some other stuff that I'm investing in. And so beautiful people, I'm trying my best to stay on schedule the best way I can, but I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to begin to lie. We will see how this flows because again, it's getting very busy. Classes, clients. I spent Thursday and Friday on clients, so I can't do it all, but I give it a good try to do it all that I can. I was on set. That was the other thing. I had 2 night shoots on a commercial. So this is what I'm saying. My time is, it's not a bad thing, I am blessed. I ask for these blessings. I await these blessings, and when these blessings come in, I will not complain. And that is so funny because that is one of the stories of today. One of the cards I saw today that came up today. So I consciously had the mindset for wonderful opportunities, and as soon as I stepped one foot off of the plane, commercial came in. So I took it. So beautiful people, please, grace and mercy in all that I do. I do need to, I'm gonna figure out a way to maintain this. I'm gonna have to cut back, but always remember, whenever you're ready for your own private, personal appointment with me, your personal session, by all means, you already know how to holla at your girl. All the information is clicked down below, and reach out. Your girl got you, okay? All right, beautiful people. So without further ado, this message is for you, for my collective who are out here receiving this wonderful full moon energy of Taurus come through. Yes. Oh, so briefly, Taurus. Taurus is our earth energy. It is ruled by the planet Venus. So it's all about love, beauty, art, wonderful abundance, anything that is wrapped up in just natural desires, heart's desires. Is ruled by the it governs the second house, which is all about finances, stability, financial, material gains. Remember, it's earth energy. So the five senses, indulging in the five senses, is all about, again, just enjoying the simple pleasures and staying grounded. It's wonderful, grounded energy. It's known also, oh, it rules the head. So no, not the head. Is it the neck? Oh, I'm all over the place right now for the body part. I'll get back to you on that. Um, and no, because the head is Aries. So what is it? It's the throat. It's like the throat, the wait, hold on. I'm just make sure on this one. All right, beautiful people. So I was on the right track. Lord have mercy. I was all in Aries moon the other day with a client. So I guess I still have Aries in my head since it was all about new beginnings and stuff. But that's them. Let's talk about now. So again, it's the neck, it's the throat. It rules, Taurus rules that. They're known as the silent one, the Buddha, the earth energy, highs. Very practical, very logical, very loyal, slow and steady, but the lows, oh my God. So considered to be very stubborn. That's why they are, the symbol is the bull. So keep that in mind. Low can also be overindulgent. Materialistic and very routine, can get very stuck in doing their routines. I'm married to one, and hear me when I say, not only because he's stubborn, but because he's also fixed energy. Remember that Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio, which we are in the month of Scorpio, are all fixed energies. And so sometimes when you're dealing with fixed energies, it's hard to make them feel comfortable enough to change. Reason being is because, again, they're used to doing things in a certain way. So one of the main challenges about this full moon and releasing, being open to some change, or even if you're embracing earth energy, creating some kind of routine that works out with you. Now, I'm talking about releasing anything that no longer serves you, in those sense of, if it's not feeding you something beneficial to your life, then yes, this full moon energy, because it's all about a release, is a great time to release any routine that is, like I said, not serving for your highest good, and a great time to adopt a wonderful, healthy routine for your life. All right. So let's get into these cards. All right, beautiful people. I have 5 decks on decks, and I got 2 new decks. So I'm glad that I'm at least introducing some decks that came in, and I'm so grateful for that one. But like I said, your girl's been working and busy. That's a beautiful thing. All right, first thing up we have is a Page of Swords. Page of Swords. So these are also my new Intuit tarot cards. I love these. These are so dope, and they're gold. I like that they're gold rimmed. Oh, it's so lovely. Anyway, so these are, the first one up is a Page of Sword. And underneath the deck, we have The Queen of Cups, the Queen of Cups. So let's go into some detail. Pages are, remember, our messengers. They are our messengers, and this is also part of our court cards. So court cards will always be our pages, our knights, our queens, and our kings. And so they represent either somebody close to you, a figure in your life, or it can also mean you. And so a messenger, page, thirst for knowledge. And some of the key words. So usually a page, like I said, brings a message of something. Okay, so you're either delivering the message if it's you, or you're receiving a message from someone very close to you. And swords are air energy. So those are the Geminis, that is the Librians, that is the those are the Aquarius, okay? And so what we have here is mental agility, quick-witted, curious, ideas, vigilant, guarded, communicative, thinks first, education, fairness, thirst for knowledge. So pages, again, messages, but they're also always great students as well. Thirst for knowledge, open mind, ready to receive, kind of like with the season that I'm in now. So hear me when I say I've already done my reading, but I'm embracing this because I am doing this for the collective energy. So beautiful people, if you find yourself, like myself, busy grabbing all the wisdom and knowledge that you can, whether that's with a class or are you teaching a class, or if you're like me, I'm busy with hubby writing 2 books. We're getting stuff done, but it's about a thirst for knowledge, to want to learn, to want to gain more wisdom in things, so that again your intention may be to share it with someone else, or if it's for self in leveling up, getting ready, because we are getting ready to close out the year. 2024 is clearly creeping up here, okay? So beautiful people, make your investments for whatever it is you need to do so we can level up for this new year. All right. And then, like I said, underneath the deck, we have Queen of Cups, creative idealist. Now, Queen of Cups, if sword energy is air, cup energy is water. Okay. So we're talking about, we go from the intellectual side of air, knowledge, wisdom, learning, things like that, to the emotional side of water, which also can be related to our emotions, our intuition, which is great full moon energy. Also, our divine feminine connection, all right? The nurturing side of self-care, all right? And so queens represents that receptive energy of feeling the emotional side. And because she is a queen, she's still an excellent leader. So we're talking about someone who is still compassionate, empathetic. And so some of the words that is associated with her is emotionally connected, being in the flow, deep feelings, empathic, intuitive, psychic, loving. Come through. Creative idealist. So beautiful people, right now off the bat, I can see that not only are we in the season of learning and education and expansion of ourselves, we are also in the season, because remember, technically we are in the sun sign of Scorpio, which is a water sign, very intuitive, very intense energy, very psychic. They usually have great BS meters. If they're known as the great detectors, they can spot BS from a mile away. And I know for sure my mom was great at that. So we are surrounded by this wonderful water energy, even though we are in the grounding moon sign of Taurus. And let's be clear. Water and earth makes for a wonderful blend. It makes mud, but it makes for a wonder. They have blending energies. The water helps to nurture the earth and it makes things grow, correct? So beautiful people, keep this in mind. So even when we start adding intellect to that, this is a wonderful time to nourish these ideas, nourish your education, nourish the idea of going back to school or taking some additional classes if that's what you're feeling, or reading more books, or downloading more podcasts and learning more things. This is the season to buckle down. All right, beautiful people. So it's winter months. A lot of stuff starts slowing down. Oh, fall, should I say, fall months, and it's getting colder. So a lot of things seem to slow down. So this is also the great time to go ahead and expand your brain. Come on now. I know y'all got something y'all working on. I know you are. All right. I also pulled out the life coaching cards, always my favorite. We have 77 generosity, and underneath the deck we have 50. 50 self-sabotage. So what do we have? 14, 7, 7 is 14, 5, and we have 5. We got 2 5s on the ground. 5 has been popping up like nonstop. It popped up for 2 of my clients. It popped up for it's just been popping up. So people, 5 in numerology represents change. Okay. So there's some change going on. All right. So be aware of that. Now let's get back to the 77 generosity. Given from your heart with no strings attached is what is needed now. Giving from your heart with no strings attached is what is needed now. Are you being generous with your knowledge, your wisdom? Are you being generous with your monies, your funding? Now keep this in mind. A lot of times when we're building relationships or we're enduring particular relationships, whether that's a relationship with a person or our finances, or like I say, anything that relates to even business, we always got to remember that everything begins with the mindset. So beautiful people, if you are expanding your mindset and learning new things, I really will encourage you to expand also in the mindset. All right. Speaking of mindset, hubby and I are in the process of creating a course. So get ready for that as well, as we're working with these books. So just keep that in mind. But it does begin with a mindset. Again, for example, me getting off the plane, I did put out in the universe that I was going to rest, take some self-care, get acclimated being back at home. But I also, and this is why it's so important to watch your words, I also said it was time to get back to work. And I kid you not, matching those energies of knowing that I wanted rest, which I did get, but I also manifested working mindset. I was anticipating to get back into my regular work routine, even though while I was gone, she was working, she was learning. I was in the goal, I was in the game. But it begins with a mindset. And so this is telling me right now, with the mindset of generosity, one of the main things my mom used to say all the time, a closed hand never receives. If we keep our hands so closed, there is no room, not even for giving, but also in receiving. And so, people, if you are out here with a lack mindset, a fear driven mindset when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your relationships, guess what? You are attracting more of that. And you're going to keep attracting more of that. So, beautiful people, please be conscientious about what you're saying. Even when you're not even spending money, think of it as circulating the money. Or as I have started to got into the practice of doing, as I'm circulating money, I also tell my girlfriend as she's leaving my hand temporarily, I'll see you soon. Old friend, I'll see you soon. I know you're coming right back to me. And sure enough, she does. Like I said, even with the commercials or even with the clients or whatever the case may be, it's going to circulate. I was able to gift a ticket to one of my clients to Vegan Dale this weekend. I wasn't expecting anything in return for it. I got paid for the services that was given by doing a personal session for that client, but I was able to go ahead and return the favor, gifting with an open heart and open mind. Like I said, I already know how this goes. Blessings will continue to circulate, but it begins with a mindset, beautiful people. So please keep that in mind when you're thinking about being generous, not only for others, but also to yourself. To yourself. But yes, if you're going to give something without the notion of they're gonna pay me back and they're gonna pay me back more. That's not how we give with an open heart and an open mind. The universe is taking tabs for you. You don't have to take tabs for you. It knows what karma is going in and going out and what's circulating. So, beautiful people, generosity. Just remember what you would want for someone, do unto others as you would like for them to do unto you. If you want someone to look out for you and your highest good, then be a servant, be of service. And keep that in mind when you're out here in these streets or friend, family, and even for yourself, beautiful people. Pass on a blessing. It's a wonderful thing, and you feel so good afterwards. I'm telling you. And with that whole vibration of being of service, it comes straight back to you. And then again, we have underneath the deck self-sabotage. You may be creating pain for yourself by standing in your own way. You may be creating pain for yourself by standing in your own way. Beautiful people, be careful with the self-sabotage. All right. All right. So if there is a season of healing that you're going through, especially during this water season, then reach out to someone. Reach out to someone to talk to get something off your chest, to speak to anyone who you know has your best interest at heart. Because you don't want to start running off to any and everybody, but you want to go to somebody that you trust with your heart, that you know in the past have given you wonderful wisdom to help you grow and expand with anything in life. And beautiful people, if you don't think you have that particular person in your home, reach out to the specialist, reach out to me. Like I said, we are here to be of service and help people, okay, beautiful people? So keep that in mind. But one thing is for sure, a lot of times we can put ourselves in situations where, again, goes back to a low vibing frequency or mindset or a lack mindset. Be careful with that. Sometimes we mess up our own blessings before we get to even receive them. So, beautiful people, I'm going to send out a challenge. Everybody always want to do a challenge on TikTok and this, that, and other. So, I'm going to send out a challenge, beautiful people. Do something for someone. Any random person. It could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be a perfect stranger. If it's no more than giving a compliment, do something for someone else and see how that makes you feel. And keep that in mind in that high vibration of when it makes you feel, because it's going to make you feel good when it's done. That in the season of giving, that you know that you're also giving upon yourself, but you also giving yourself higher frequency. Because when we're in negative talk to ourselves, if we're in a negative frame of mind, then we will have a tendency to self-sabotage. And that's not the mindset that's needed right now. You beautiful people need to know that you're worthy. You can create whatever happiness that you need, but we need to be conscientious of knowing that we must be careful with our words and we must be careful with our actions because we are energy out here, beautiful people. And what we're talking about with karma, what you put out there is what you're going to give back. So please be careful about what you're putting out there. There's no room for self-sabotage. Be aware. Be aware, beautiful people. And then I have my new cards. Come on out here. So let me see. They're called the Awakening Intuition. Awakening Intuition. I love this. Awakening Intuition by Tanya Carol Richardson. Tanya Carol Richardson. I'm pretty happy about this because I know on one of mine, I love supporting some wonderful artists and I have another deck here made by a person of color, sister of color, and I can't wait to show you those. But these are about awakening the intuition, and I'm so grateful to have these. So this one came out. See what I'm saying? 41. We talking about another 5. 5 is hidden, baby. Anyway, cocoon to protect your sensitive system. Cocoon to protect your sensitive system. I have to turn this one around so I can read this one. Snuggle into a cozy, calm vibe. Court gentle or soft energy, people, books, movies, music, places, conversations, and experiences now. Create a buffer between yourself and stress or drama, even in your own thoughts. Cocoon to protect your sensitive nervous and psychic systems, and your intuition will sprout wings and soar. So here we go. This is definitely a supporting card for generosity and for self-sabotage, and actually for Queen of Cups. For Queen of Cups, remember, emotional driven. So beautiful people, please, if you must cocoon yourself to protect yourself and your mental, your mindset to be more of a higher frequency, then do that to protect yourself. Okay, cocoon yourself. Soft music, books, music, movies. All right. Protect yourself at all costs so that you are in a space and a place of generosity when you go out here and share your energy with others. Okay, beautiful people. We also have number 9. Number 9, recognize signs and synchronicities. Recognize signs and synchronicities. Some coincidences are random and others are full of meaning. If you dream of someone and then run into them by chance, read a slogan on a billboard that's like an answer to a prayer, or a friend recommends a book on a subject you've been privately pondering, consider it a sign. Consider it a sign. Hey, beautiful people, you already know how I feel. I do not believe in coincidences. What I do believe in synchronicities. And so, beautiful people, be aware of all the signs and symbols that you are receiving. If a friend has been recommending that you read a book, again, this is the time to expand the mind. Or if you finish reading a book, share it with another person. You may be passing on a blessing, being generous, and not even knowing that you're passing that blessing. But please pay attention to the signs. That is the truth. We also have number 6, which is the upside down 9. I know that's wild. So 5 and 6. Witness and observe. Witness and observe. Shield yourself by witnessing others instead of absorbing the energy and emotions around you. Oh, that was good. Spirit is telling me to repeat that. Shield yourself by witnessing others instead of absorbing all the energy emotions around you. So we're going back to this cocooning. 5 and 6, beautiful people. They're happening in order for a reason. Remember, synchronicity. Engage your claircognizance or intellectual psychic pathway by observing the world with curiosity and detachment. Create healthy emotional space between yourself and others, and between yourself and your emotions. Practice neutrality and maintain sensible energetic boundaries. I like that. Create a healthy emotional space between yourself and others, and between yourself and your emotions. Practice neutrality and maintain sensible energetic boundaries. I don't know who needs to hear this, but it's coming as clear as day with these cards. Beautiful people, be generous with your self-care, please, 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 because these cards are continuously saying that you have to protect yourself, and it may be in a way of helping yourself to avoid self-sabotage. Sometimes we get into a situation where we think it's our duty to listen to negativity or a friend vent or somebody complaining, and you don't have to. Remember, beautiful people, we always have choices. If you're not in a space or mental place to listen, because you're not grounded to listen to someone vent and rant and rave, then be clear with your friend. And if they're your friend, they'll understand. Let them know, I'm not in a space for this right now. I just don't have the room. I'm dealing with some other stuff. And right now, this is a sensitive time. I just can't do it. And like I said, a real friend would definitely understand that, because everyone has ups and downs. And if you're not in a mental or emotional capacity to take on someone else's negative vibe, and they don't mean to, they're just trying to vent and get something off of their chest. They don't mean to, but what they fail to realize in their venting, it is a frequency, it is a vibration, and it can have a domino effect. So beautiful people, please keep that in mind. Keep your frequency high. And if you have to hide from others and get yourself into some self-care, please do so. Remember, Taurus is always about home, the sanctity of home. So protect your home life always. And remember, your body is your first home, it's your first temple. You have to care and love on it in order for it to care and love on you. And then lastly, underneath the deck, we have 15. Take an action step. Take an action step. Act on intuitive guidance you've been receiving lately. Your intuition will then guide you to the next action step. Baby steps count. Being more productive increases flow, moves stuck energy, and unlocks potential now. The universe operates on call and response. Call out with an action step for responsive guidance. Avoid perfectionism. Come on, I like that one. And here we go again. 5 plus 1 equals 6. So we got fives and six all over the place. So being more proactive, baby steps count, beautiful people. Just take the first leap, take the first step. The universe operates on call and response. Call out with an action step for responsive guidance and avoid perfectionism. So remember what I was just talking about. As I got off the plane, I made a declaration. It was time to get back to work. And I did that. Seriously, I knew I was going to take time out to cocoon, which is what's going on. And I also knew to make time for what I needed to make time for, which was, again, Taurus moon, about those finances, about stability. And so beautiful people, it's time to take that action step we need to release what no longer serves you with this full moon, and get ready to create something for the new moon in Scorpio. Use this energy, take a baby step. Now, one of the other new decks that I was so happy to talk about is the spiritual awakening. I said awakening was the theme in this purchase. 52 Universal Law Oracle cards. And this is by Reverend Dr. Aaron Fall Haskell. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. And this is the one that was created by a sister. And I'm so happy to be using these cards I purchased to support. And I have them and I love them already. I do. And they're another one that's gold foil. I'm going to have to do you probably can't see it, but I'm going to have to definitely do a review, a flip through these wonderful cards. I'm so behind on these cards, but I promise you I will get to them. So if nothing else, I have wonderful content of flip through for cards. And if you're interested, please check them out for the times that I definitely can't do a reading unless it's a client. But yes, let's keep it moving. So first one up we have is the Law of Destiny. The Law of Destiny. It's written in the stars that you wholeheartedly desire. What you wholeheartedly desire is your destiny. And so Taurus, again, is ruled by Venus. And remember what I was talking about. Venus encompasses your heart's desire. Venus is about love. So beautiful people, it's written in the stars that what you wholeheartedly desire is your destiny. So that's why it's always be careful about what you're thinking and what you're saying, because your actions will follow through on that. And so setting the intention for some things, you got to make sure that this is your heart's desire, because when universe steps in and meets you halfway, hey, it's answering. What we just got through talking about is call and response, beautiful people. It's call and response. So be careful what you're putting out there when you're making that phone call, okay? And then underneath the deck, we also have the Law of Intention. The Law of Intention. Give up. I got another challenge. Give up complaining. That was what I was talking about. I had saw that through one of the, when it started flipping out. I said, oh my, okay. Give up complaining. So beautiful people, hear me when I say there's a reason why self-sabotage came up. There's a reason why give up complaining came up. Synchronistic, beautiful people, synchronistic messages. If you are out here, let's be honest, if you are out here complaining, vibing out on some crazy, just venting for any and every reason, be aware that will be the energy you setting out here in this universe. That is the energy you are sending to your mindset. And so when you are consistently sitting in the sense of negative complaining, because there's a difference between venting and there is a difference between venting and complaining. When you are frustrated with something or a situation, there's nothing wrong with venting. I have gotten into venting because I had to get it off my chest. But once the venting motion is over, it's time to let it go. We have to move on. We have to pivot. We have to change because you can't stay there. You cannot stay there. Otherwise, everything that you're vibrating and sending out in that complaint is going to manifest in other things, whether that's an accident, whether that's in uh money issues. It's any and everything. It can happen in any way. It could be an injury. The universe will listen or understand that frequency and give you more of it. It's just attracted to the law of attraction. Like attracts like. So beautiful people, please keep this in mind. You must maintain a positive mindset and a positive vibration. Give yourself a week, try it out, give up complaining and see what happens in your life and see whatever goodness is attracting to you. And then comment below and let me know, how did that work out, beautiful people? Okay. Now, because we are talking about, not only did I do the two new ones, I'm all up in the Taurus, because Taurus is about materialistic things as well, making purchases, beautiful purchases for self or for the benefit. So I did make my purchase. I got ready and I made my purchase with the cards. I also pulled out career and finance cards, okay? Because again, Taurus is about that money, career, finance, stability, all right? And so first one that came up was options. And you know, with these career and finance cards, there's always three options. Beautiful people, this is a perfect time to test out your intuition. I'm giving out there's three readings I'm going to read. I'll tell you what I feel, but I want you to connect to the message that resonates with you, beautiful people. This is the time. It's just like a muscle. Please exercise your intuition so it can be stronger, quicker, faster in everything that you do. So the first one up is many opportunities are becoming available to you now or flooded by too many ideas. Many opportunities are becoming available to you now, or you flooded by too many ideas. That's number one. Number two, do not get stuck in doubt when an offer presents itself. Ooh, seize the moment. Do not get stuck. Or here, what we're going to say is, please be open. That's what we're going to do. Be open when an offer presents itself. Seize the moment. I like that one. I feel that one. Number three, create multiple streams of income. Create multiple streams of income. Beautiful people, this is straight Taurus energy right in itself. And I am in the process of doing that as we speak myself. So beautiful people, please excuse me on that one. Know that you have options out here. And right now what's hollering at me is that seize that moment and create multiple streams of income. So beautiful people, get the vibe together. Manifest, manifest, manifest. But first things first, create that mindset so you have the clarity and the insight on how best to vibrate high and attract everything that you're looking for in your manifestation, that you're in the process of manifesting. But please, do this exercise first, beautiful people. Give up the complaining. See what happens. And then underneath the deck, we have retail. Retail. You have an idea in mind that is giving you the green light that there is a need for it. Number one, if you have an idea in mind, this is giving you the green light that there is a need for it. I love that. Oh, come through. Number 2, consider careers in retail or e-commerce, whether it's goods or services. I love it. Number 3, save time, energy, and add passive income by taking your business online. Oh, I like that. Save time, energy, and add passive income by taking your business online. So I'm hearing that for the taking your income, taking your business online. But I'm also very strongly, if you have an idea in mind that is giving you the green light, if you have an idea, this is giving you a green light that there is a need for it. So beautiful people, you have options, you have thoughts, you have ideas. Take that action step. Get into your cocoon if you need clarity on how you want to proceed. And if that is the case, know who you need to be around, listening to, and who you do not need to be listening to, beautiful people. So make a conscious effort in your choice of who you are listening to or who do you have advising you as you're soaking up this wisdom. Remember, it's all about knowledge. There's a thirst for knowledge out here, okay? And so you are constantly learning. And this Queen of Cups is here to help you in it, to connect to your psychic abilities, to connect to your intuitive knowledge, to connect to anything relating to your compassionate spirit, because we have generosity, 777 generosity. Beautiful people, you have to give from your heart, no strings attached. That's how blessings continuously flow to you. And look out for self-sabotaging. You may be creating pain for yourself by standing in your own way. And what we're going to do is stop complaining for a week, beautiful people. It's the law of intention. Check it out. That's your challenge. That's your homework, beautiful people. Don't complain. There's no need to complain. If you feel like you feel like you want to complain, count it as a vent and let it go. All right. And let's see what happens with your energy. Remember, you also have the law of destiny. It's written in the stars. What you wholeheartedly desire is your destiny. You also have witness and observe. Remember, you are witnessing instead of absorbing anybody's energy, okay? You just witness from afar if you have to. Or, like I said, get off the phone from the people and recognize the signs and synchronicities that's going on around you. And if you have to, cocoon yourself to protect yourself and your sensitive system. Beautiful people, there's nothing wrong with just sitting at home, listening to your music, watching your favorite movie, and not answering the phone or getting on social media. To that has the potential to activate and get you in some kind of other frequency. You make the choice to go ahead and do what you need to do. These are your options. All right. Because one thing is for sure, we definitely want many more opportunities that are coming, that are available to you. And this is the time to, when an offer presents itself, to seize the moment. Take an action step, beautiful people. If there's something, an idea out there that you've been thinking about doing, then guess what? Then that idea that you have in mind, this is the green light. This is the time to let you know that there is a need for it. And maybe it's time to put your business and your services online, beautiful people, so that people can find you. How else are they going to find you? And beautiful people, that concludes your wonderful reading in this full eclipse moon of Taurus. And so, beautiful people, like I mentioned before, the next reading will be on November 13th for the new moon in Scorpio. And I just want to say thank you so much for the love and support that I have constantly been giving. And beautiful people, always know when you're ready to reach out, when this message resonates with you, reach out to me. Set your appointment. You don't have to just be just open to the collective. You can also have your own personal reading. Find out what your ancestors, what your spiritual guides want for you. Remember, it's not just a reading, it's also a coaching session. So, beautiful people, holla out when you're ready. And as always, remember when we were talking about generosity? Here's another assignment. Click the subscribe button and a thumbs up. Give your girl some love. If the message resonated with you, and I know it has, then by all means, go ahead and give your girl some love. It helps with the analytics with YouTube. And it helps me just to know that you guys are tuning in. And I appreciate that so much. And hit the subscribe button, beautiful people. And as always, I always want to share with everyone to please continue to what? Shine your light. I am a firm believer if everyone was to shine their light, and I mean brightly shine their light, no one would be in darkness. And again, beautiful people, you just never know who you may inspire. Seriously, vibrations is a domino effect. And I don't know how many times I have consistently heard from several people who I am around that I have a tendency of changing energy or bringing light or bringing positive energy. But that is my gift, and that is something that I had to work on and train to understand that what other people's energy out here does not have to affect mine. I'm here to be of service. I'm here to be a beacon of light. I am a light bearer. And I accept that wholeheartedly. And it's been treating me very well. And I'm so grateful to be that light. So, beautiful people, shine your light. Unapologetically shine your light. You never know who's watching. It's a contagious thing. And beautiful people, we can all work together in this universe. Come on, there's strength in numbers. And we all know what all is constantly flashing on the news. Be aware of sometimes it's best to get off the news feed. It's best to take a break from social media. Tend to yourself. That's Taurus moon energy too. Self-care. Tend to yourself. Tend to your mental health, your physical health, your financial health. All of it's wrapped together because you got to be your best self when you go out here and continue to manifest and create in this world, beautiful people. Mwah! Take care of my loves, okay? And until next time, bye.